Hello everyone and welcome back to the thrilling Wasteland adventures of Old Man McRib, where I'm playing through the Wastelanders questline as a grumpy old man equipped with nothing but a bathrobe, walking cane, and a pump-action shotgun, and making every evil choice possible, hoping for some interesting results. So far, the game hasn't really reacted much to the evil things I've done, but hopefully as we get a little deeper into the questline, that'll change. This is also a bit of a challenge run. In addition to the limited arsenal, Old Man McRib doesn't have any mutations and doesn't use any legendary items. None of that weird atomic witchcraft for him, thank you very much. Remember, if you enjoy this, be sure to go ahead and leave a like or subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I know this series isn't the most popular thing I do here, but there are some of you out there who are really enjoying it, so it'll definitely continue, along with all my usual Fallout 76 content. I also have to say for this episode, and probably the next one, I apologize if it feels a bit disjointed at any point. Ever since the Colossal Problem update, I've been experiencing a lot of random crashes. I've done my best to edit around them and make things feel as smooth as possible, but you may notice a hiccup here and there. Okay, moving on. When we last left off, we'd met the Overseer and she asked us to help get the new groups settling in Appalachia inoculated against the Scorched Plague. As much as Old Man McRib would probably prefer to just let them all die off, if we want to progress the story, we kind of have to play along. Fair enough, let's go meet the Foundation settlers and see what we're getting into. So I have a map marker for Foundation, but I've never been there before, so I can't fast travel. My closest point to get there is Huntersville, so I fast traveled in there, and we're gonna have to make our way through town here, past all the super mutants, to make our way over there. And with my sneaky old man ninja, I can handle them pretty well, but we're gonna try not to get into too much trouble here. This is actually my second pass through here because I crashed halfway through going through before, so we'll just make another run at it. That's no big deal. Now here we go. Nobody's super high level, so I should be able to just take them out. Not a big problem. And this is one of the fun things about using a purposefully limited character going through, is that I really have to think through what I want to do. Now in this case, these guys aren't super high level. My character's level 68, so until you get to about level 100, you don't always see everything, but here you can see just how gimp he is. As soon as he loses stealth, he's pretty well screwed. So I've got to run away and get out of danger, because even those mid-level super mutants will just shred me. You can see where my health bar is. They will tear me apart. I need to be able to take them down in 1-2 hits at the most. So not too bad. We'll have some lunch. For those of you who are new, yes, Old Man McRib is also a cannibal. I did forget to mention that at the beginning. And we're still feeling a little peckish, so why not have some more? And I'm still in caution. Let's get rid of some of these rads and fill up our health bar the rest of the way. Cannibal is really a great perk if you are running a full health build and don't want to hassle with a lot of stuff. So we'll just make our way through Huntersville here. I know we could continue down the road the other way, but it's kind of out of the path of where we're going. We'll make our way through the mountains and get a little closer to our destination. And we'll skip ahead here because absolutely nothing exciting happened during that entire trek through the Appalachian Mountains. But we can see that we're coming up on Foundation. And here we have a settler hinterlander. We can have a little conversation here. Just moving through. No time to talk. Can't pass the speech checks because we're not all built up for that.
Safe travels, Wastelander.
Yeah, safe travels to you too. But, you know, that's going to be harder when you're dead. We'll take some of that. Thank you very much. 24 screws. He must have been killing Wendigos down in the Monongah mine. And thanks for the snack. And let's move along into Foundation, where unfortunately the settlers will all become essential.
If we can get the flock big enough,
And our evil cannot continue. Oh, you can have chicken on the menu if you can get the flock big enough. Okay. Sadly, we can't hurt them. That's really what old man McRib wants to do. If he had his way, he would just go through here and wipe out every single one of these people. But he doesn't get that choice. So we'll make our way through Foundation. There are some NPCs we can talk to here. Here's Maggie Williams if we want to get the Colossal Problem quest.
I'm looking for someone to head into Monongah Mine for me. I'll pay for anything you can find about a man named Earl Williams. He was my pops. The mines have been closed up since before the war, but you look like the resourceful type. Think you can lend me a hand?
Yeah, there's no way this character can handle that, so not right now.
I'm sure I can find someone else up to the job.
I'm sure you can. You can find someone else willing to unleash a thermonuclear weapon so that you can recover your dad's old pocket watch. Okay. It's all sensible. Very sensible indeed. And we've got Ward in his trailer here. We'll meet him, but not engage in these daily quests that you can get here. The last osmosis kit, huh?
If you can get it back, we'd be very grateful. Grateful enough to pay you.
Grateful enough to pay me. Yeah, I'd love to help, but I'm in the middle of something.
Seriously? Can't even count on the mercenaries these days.
Seriously? I am carrying a walking cane and wearing a bathrobe. What part of me says mercenary? Just make sure we disable that quest. And we'll make our way up to the elevator here and head down to meet Paige, who is the leader of Foundation. We'll find him in his office doing something most certainly useful and have a little conversation.
This is a little awkward. You're from one of the local vaults, right? Hope you don't mind us settling in your neighborhood, because we're already kind of here. And if you want to kick us out, then the answer's no. If the walls weren't already kind of a statement to that effect.
If only you weren't marked as essential. So we've got some options here. Important thing is getting you vaccinated. Nice to meet you. Appalachia is big for all of us. Yeah, no. Just remember Vault 76 was here first. We're keeping an eye on you, buddy.
Yeah? We'll be doing the same.
Good for you. Well, you might as well tell me where you all came from.
Here and there, this way and that. You understand what I'm saying. There'll be time for swapping stories when the job here is done. But let's just say we like building things. There's a security to it, you know? Foundation's just the start.
Oh, good. Just the start. So you're going to permeate all over the place. All right. The important thing is getting you inoculated.
This some kind of a scare tactic?
It's real. It burns people up, makes them... You haven't seen the Scorched running around?
You mean those crazies with the torch skin? Those aren't just burn victims? You're saying it's from a disease? Thanks for the warning, but, you know, if I was a local on a campaign to keep people out of my neighborhood, I might say a few things too. I'll tell you what. One of my own is a doctor, Aubry. I sent him ahead to start up an observation camp, get the lay of things. You talk to him about this. If he's convinced, then I'm convinced too. Deal?
And we have no option to just shut down this guy's nonsense. So where is this camp? How many
south of here.
people?
Aubry and a few hunters. About 5 people.
All right, I'll check with Aubry. Then you all get inoculated and stop making me
Assuming he
jump through
agrees
hoops
with
to help
about
you
this
for free.
disease, then we'll hear you out.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So let's see what kind of hoops we have to jump through here. We'll head out and we'll see Aubry. We'll find this camp down to our south. It'll be quite the trek. And along the way, we find settler machinist.
What are you gonna do for foundation? Huh? You either pull your weight or you can screw off.
Oh yeah, I could screw off? Maybe you could screw off. Eat some cane. I don't like your attitude. Tell me what to do, I'll eat your eyeballs. Literally, I'll eat your eyeballs. Right now, because I'm hungry. Alright, moving along on our journey. Just a little hiccup there to slow us down. And as we get a little closer to the destination, there's a raider survivalist. Looks like he's all alone. We'll just go ahead and relieve him of his life and his belongings. That stim pack will surely be helpful. And we'll take anything else he might have been hoarding there and keep moving on our way. And as we approach the camp, I see a dead Scorched here. We'll go ahead and take what he's got and top up our health because this is probably going to lead to a fight. And we've got some high-level Scorched, mid to high-level Scorched. I'll just creep up here along the defensive barricades. Take out one target, and I hear a bunch more skulking around. Let's go ahead and just assess the situation a little bit. We'll start moving in, staying as stealthy as a geriatric ninja can be. One down. And I can see quest markers that have things I should investigate to find out what happened here and where Aubry might be. So far, so good. Got detected there briefly, but was able to get away in time with a second hit. And we'll search our first corpse after we pick the place clean, of course. Can't have too many shotgun shells. Never know when we'll need that. Go ahead and reduce some weight quickly here. Learn some mods for weapons we won't use. Easy enough. And now we can examine the body. We've got a perception check of 8 to search under the body. I don't have 8 perception, but it says the soil is soaked in blood, but you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Examine the body. There's nothing special about the body, but you notice a trail of footprints leading northeast. Perhaps Aubry is still alive, and our quest marker updates, leading us away from the camp. So we'll continue along where the game is telling us to go, to the northeast. Don't see any threats here. And that's just fine by me. We'll quickly make our way toward the destination and hope nothing accosts us on our short journey here. So far, so good. This is leading to, looks like a cave entrance. And we've got a fortified door. We'll head inside and see what we can find. And this must be Aubry. It is indeed.
Stay back! You with those things? Huh? Answer me!
Paige sent me those things. You mean the Scorched? Can't pass the speech check.
Is that what they're called? You a local? No offense, but your neighborhood is seriously messed up.
Then why are
They
you
hit
here?
us out of nowhere. Screams, gunshots, the sound of Kip getting his head caved in. God, I don't know how long I've been here. I guess I was just hoping it was all a nightmare, you know?
It's all over now. You're safe. You better stay here. You might be infected. Yeah.
Wait, you're saying a disease made those things?
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the transmission? Airborne? Direct contact? They never touch me, I swear.
I don't care. So we've got some options here. We've got an intelligence check we can pass, but I think we all know where this is going. Better kill you now just to be safe. Time to go, Aubry.
Damn it!
Fight back if you want, but you know how this is going to end. And there we go. We finally got to do something evil. We finally got to make an evil choice involving an NPC, and that's great. And we'll also eat his eyeballs, because why not? But yeah, Aubry was definitely not infected. He was perfectly fine, and probably would have been quite a valuable asset to Foundation, but that doesn't really matter. Now that we've killed him and eaten his corpse, we will also steal anything that he had here. And then we'll head back to Foundation and talk to Paige and see if we can get him to agree to be inoculated and stop being a whiny little bastard. All right, making our way back over to Paige.
What did Aubry have to say about this disease you keep talking about?
Well, I don't have an option here to just tell him that I murdered him, which is a shame, but I can lie. They all got infected with the Scorched Plague. I warned you.
What? They're those things now? Jesus. We shouldn't have sent them alone. You said you have an inoculation? Fine. We'll take all you can make. Just let me know when it's here.
Well, they're not really those things because I kind of killed them all, including your precious doctor, so that problem's solved, I guess. Our next step is to convince the raiders at Crater to take the inoculation. But to do that, we'll first need to go meet Rose at Top of the World and do a few of her obnoxious fetch quests. That whole process is a bit more involved than the Settlers, so we'll get into that next time. I hope you had fun with this episode. There's plenty more geriatric cannibal ninja fun to be had, and hopefully some more diabolical choices to make as well. Remember, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this so you don't miss it, and you don't miss any of the Fallout 76 content I upload every week on the channel. Till next time, I'm Fisty McRib.